Margaret went forward, smiling socially. She supposed that these were unpunctual guests who would have to be content with vicarious civility since Evie and Charles were gone, Henry tired, and the others in their rooms. She assumed the airs of a hostess. Not for long. For one of the group was Helen. Helen in her oldest clothes, and dominated by that tense, wounding excitement that had made her a terror in their nursery days. "What is it?" she called. "Oh, what's wrong? Is Tibby ill?" Helen spoke to her two companions, who fell back. Then she bore forward furiously. "They're starving!" she shouted. "I found them starving!" "Who? Why have you come?" "The Basts!" "Oh, Helen!" moaned Margaret. "Whatever have you done now?" "He has lost his place. He has been turned out of his bank. Yes, he's done for. We upper classes have ruined him, and I suppose you'll tell me it's the battle of life. Starving. His wife is ill. Starving. She fainted on the train. Helen, are you mad?" "Perhaps. Yes, if you like, I'm mad. But I've brought them. I'll stand injustice no longer. I'll show up the wretchedness that lies under this luxury, this talk of impersonal forces, this cant about God doing what we're too slack to do ourselves. Have you actually brought two starving people from London to Shropshire, Helen?" Helen was checked. She had not thought of this, and her hysteria abated. "There was a restaurant car on the train," she said. "Don't be absurd. They aren't starving, and you know it. Now begin from the beginning. I won't have such theatrical nonsense. How dare you? Yes, how dare you?" she repeated as anger filled her, "bursting into Evie's wedding in this heartless way. My goodness! But you've a perverted notion of philanthropy. Look!" She indicated the house. "Servants, people out of the windows, they think it's some vulgar scandal, and I must explain. Oh, no, it's only my sister screaming, and only two hangers-on of ours, whom she has brought here for no conceivable reason." "Kindly take back that word, hangers-on," said Helen, ominously calm. "Very well," conceded Margaret, who for all her wrath was determined to avoid a real quarrel. "I, too, am sorry about them, but it beats me why you've brought them here or why you're here yourself. It's our last chance of seeing Mr. Wilcox." Margaret moved towards the house at this. She was determined not to worry Henry. "He's going to Scotland. I know he is. I insist on seeing him. Yes, tomorrow. I knew it was our last chance." "How do you do, Mr. Bast?" said Margaret, trying to control her voice. "This is an odd business. What view do you take of it?" "There is Mrs. Bast, too," prompted Helen. Jacky also shook hands. She, like her husband, was shy and, furthermore, ill, and furthermore so bestially stupid that she could not grasp what was happening. She only knew that the lady had swept down like a whirlwind last night, had paid the rent, redeemed the furniture, provided them with a dinner and a breakfast, and ordered them to meet her at Paddington next morning. Leonard had feebly protested, and when the morning came, had suggested that they shouldn't go. But she, half mesmerized, had obeyed. The lady had told them to, and they must. And their bed-sitting-room had accordingly changed into Paddington, and Paddington into a railway carriage that shook and grew hot and grew cold, and vanished entirely and reappeared amid torrents of expensive scent. "You have fainted," said the lady in an awestruck voice. "Perhaps the air will do you good." And perhaps it had, for here she was, feeling rather better among a lot of flowers. "I'm sure I don't want to intrude," began Leonard in answer to Margaret's question. "But you have been so kind to me in the past in warning me about the Porphyrion that I wondered whether we could get him back into the Porphyrion again," supplied Helen.